Alright, welcome everyone to some more chess. Just want to let everyone know right at the beginning that I'm going to be probably streaming on Saturday night. So today is Wednesday, 4th of November. So I want to be streaming on Saturday about probably like 7 or 8 o'clock at night. So what are we? AEST time? 2:12? No, that's not. What do we want? EST? Eastern Standard Time? Maybe? Nope. Okay. City time. AEDT, that's what we are. Okay, apparently that's what we are. So, yeah, about 7 o'clock p.m. AEDT, I want to be streaming, most likely. I'll hopefully do it. I'll give a ping out in the Discord for the stream boys, so just take a look, I guess, if you want to come down. I'll be playing some viewer games, probably 1 or 2 at least. I'll be doing some puzzles, just playing some games, you know how it is, just the usual. Anyway, let's get on with some analysis from the last game that we played against Angry Boars. So it's e4, e5 start. I move my knight out, you know, the standard like development stuff. He makes this move here, pawn to d6. Sorry, I am really bad at coordinates. But yeah, pawn to d6 is actually a pretty bad situation because what happens here is that his bishop actually gets blocked from developing out, his dark square bishop. While he does open up this light square bishop, his dark square bishop is now choked, and that really will slow down his development. You can see here that he has nothing really, no ability to really castle. And I castle instead, and he moves his pawn out here. So I've had some extra analysis from this game actually, because I looked at, I had my friend and coach, well, I shouldn't say his name in case he doesn't want me to, but yeah, he's a really good player, and he was like, well, you know, actually what happened here is this move here is really risky because at this point now we have a huge gaping hole in the defense of the king, like on this right side here. And I actually have an open line sort of here and an open line sort of here to kind of attack this king. And he has no real chance of like getting back into the game from castling, getting his king back to safety. He's kind of screwed himself over here with this move. And at the same time, his bishop is still kind of locked into space, which is not great. If I take this piece here, I end up losing the center, but I will get a much more open spot here, so that's kind of good. Anyway, I move up here to protect the center. Probably not the best move, but that's okay. He takes, I take. He moves his knight out to attack this pawn. I move my bishop. Now I've got a pin on him on my dark square bishop. He moves his pawn doing pretty much nothing. I move my knight. So the knight here is really good because it actually threatens this square. I didn't realize this, but if I move here, I'm in a pretty good spot because he can't take without me moving. And I can do... What can I do? Sorry, I'm still trying to understand like what exactly it is that I was supposed to do. I can do this, I think, from this position. And I think I can do that, opening up something else. But I'm not good enough to really remember all the lines, unfortunately. But I am in a good spot here. I move my bishop back, which is probably not the best place to go. I probably should have traded. So if I trade, I think... Is he in a good spot still? I move this out. Let's say he just does a nothing move. I can do that. He moves in here. I can do this. He moves back here. Okay, I don't know what the hell they wanted. Okay, I'll hand him. So he does this. I think then I do this. No, I missed the line of... Oh, okay, I missed the line. Okay, there was a situation here where basically, like, having this control of this line opens up the king to a checkmate, and I can kind of push him back into this square here, but I don't know how to do it, unfortunately. Anyway, let's go on with the analysis. I do make this move here, but I think it's too late at this point. I think this pawn gets in the way. Oh, sorry, yeah, okay. So I haven't actually... Yeah, okay, this is the position here. Anyway, yeah, so I leave this pawn hanging here, which is not the best. Like, from the knight, he moves his knight back. I take with my knight. He takes with the queen. Then I push in to get a fork here. I think at this point I should have just gone for the king directly rather than going for all this material stuff. I don't think that was that good. Anyway, he moves to threaten my queen back. I move to protect my knight, my queen. Sorry, my bishop, and I continue along this line. He has to move his piece away. I move my pawn up. He moves his bishop to attack along this white diagonal. At this point here, I can see that his pieces are really choked out. Like, his ones are really choked. He can't really move anywhere. And his king is still in danger. I really should have recognized that he was in a much worse position than I was at this point in time, but I wasn't really sure how it worked. Anyway, so I think I make a blunder here. Pretty sure. Like, at some point. Like, right here, I make a blunder. You can see that I'm completely winning this game right now. And then I randomly just lose. Like, a ton of engine points, I guess. Like, I think, yeah, this point here was really good. And then what does he do? He's just stuck. I don't know exactly how the engine line is going, but yeah, I should have just taken, I should have just taken that pawn, I think. That knight. Because even if he takes the bishop, I just take it back. So it's not like, or I just take it back with this rook, and that develops this rook as well. Or it kind of like brings it away from this random edge, which is good. So anyway, I give up a huge lead at this point. That's a pretty big blunder. I'm up like fucking 7 pawns at this point, Jesus. But that's okay. I feel like I'm losing at this point, but I'm actually doing pretty good, and I didn't realize this. He takes my light square bishop. I take back with the knight. He moves his bishop out to try to castle. I check him so he can't castle. He makes this really critical error, and I think at this point the game is completely over. He makes this move here instead of this move away. And once he does that, that puts his king in complete dire straits now. So I make this move here to take this pawn, opening up this line. If he takes this pawn with the... If he takes his bishop with the pawn, I get this devastating fork here, which leads to taking this bishop. So, get it? Yep, sweet. He moves the rook to defend. I take the bishop. And then I'm like, okay, well, I don't think he's like in super bad position. My pieces are kind of shitty. Let's see what he's got. And then he makes this move here and he instantly loses the game. Like, that was the big blunder, I think. I think he could have done something else. Maybe like, I don't know. What could he have done? Maybe something like this, maybe? Possibly? Like anything but that move. That move there just killed him completely, because at that point he just ends the game. And I set up this huge like c-file here, and then the game's over. He makes a blunder again, because I can just take this, trying to attack this diagonal, but I just take it anyway. And then he loses the game. So that was a pretty interesting game. My big lesson from that, I suppose, is that I should try really hard not to like leave my king in a really disadvantageous position. I think that's like the big takeaway from that game. And developing is really important with tempo. I mean, they're lessons that everyone learns, I think, but you know, it's good to reiterate. Still trying to learn from every single game I play, if I can, pretty much. So yeah, let's get started with another 15-10 win, or 15-10 game. Hopefully it's a win. I'm hoping it is a win. If this queue time even lets me play, that is to say. Because you know how it is. You know, sometimes, the chess queue, just chess in general, not great, not amazing. Oh, here we go. Okay, great. So we're playing against Zeomas, and it is us on white. Play pawn e4. I don't think at this point I'm going to learn any non-e4 openings because I just don't feel like I should go that hard into it at this point in time. Okay, so he plays pawn c7. I think that's like the Sicilian defense, I think. I'm going to move my... Is it better to move my knight out or move my... Like, what does that do? It prevents this. If I move this bishop out, it doesn't really do much as relatively. I think this knight should be a better move at the beginning. Get more control of these center squares. I think once I'm here, that's really good because then I protect this square a lot with these two pieces. Okay. Cool. He sets up a barricade with his... Oh, fuck, okay. I didn't think about that. I don't want to block off my bishop, so I'm going to have to move it at some point. But do I move it now, or do I just defend with another knight? I think I move out with another knight, maybe. This is a pretty awkward spot, but he hasn't developed any of his other pieces, so I'm probably having a goodish time. Yeah, this bishop really has nowhere to go at this point. Did I just choke myself out? Maybe. If I move here, does that fuck me? In any capacity? It's not a great place to be, if I'm being honest with you. But maybe we'll do that, because what we can do here is, I guess, we can move this here. He takes, I take, he takes, I take, he takes, then what? Nothing. It's a bit of an expensive move, but to get my early game castle out, I think I'm going to do that instead. Like, possibly it's not the best move. Possibly. But I'm not going to think too hard about it. I'm just going to follow the principles, try to castle as soon as we can, get our pieces in the center, get some kind of attack going, develop our pieces, move forward. Like, I think that's what we want to do here. Let's see what he does. Let's see how he responds. Next turn I'm probably going to castle no matter what. This pawn in the center is kind of worrying. Okay, he does a nothing move. That's mostly fine. Huh. What if I just move this here? Does that annoy the shit out of him? Kinda does, eh? And it does open up this line here. No, castle first. Castle first. Don't try to be a fancy boy, you know what I mean? Don't try to be a fancy boy. Okay. That seems mostly fine. I mean, am I that worried about this dark square bishop happening? What's he doing? Like, is he attacking this? He can't really set up a pin. That's not really helpful for him. Okay, I've definitely choked up my center here. This is not great for me. I think this is not looking so hot at this point in time. Let's move this pawn up. Let's go harass him a little bit. Like, this bishop here is really fucking choked out. There's not much I can do here. He's just, like, blocked off again. Maybe that move was the bad move for this game, moving this one out to get the castle early. But that's okay. I want to kind of do this, if I can afford to. If this knight just, like, decides to just fuck off and die somewhere, I might actually go for it. Maybe like do that. Here. It's not the most like incredible move, I guess, but it'll do in a pinch. I think I might have to push this pawn out to get this piece here at some point, to get this bishop out and working. It's not great because I don't really have much to do. My knights are kind of getting stuck in the center. There's a really strong formation here, but how do I break this is the question. I don't have any pawns to really break it. I could move this bishop, this knight out into the outlands, and then take a move out like this, getting me more material, opening up lines, but that leaves this guy open a little bit. Let's see how he responds to this first, and if that doesn't work, what I might do is try to do this move here, moving my knight out, attacking this square, and then giving me something to kind of push out a little bit, I suppose. Okay, he seems to be hesitant. Okay. So are we still happy with that is the question. Are we still happy with that move, or do we want to move up here? I don't think so, because he can just do this to stop that, and then I'm not really in a strong position anyway. Yeah, so I don't think that's a good position. I think this is probably a little better. I'm not a fan of losing the center like this, but that's okay. For now, we just need to kind of get our pieces out into the mix. He's definitely not developed his pieces very well, which is good. His knight is really trapped. His light square bishop is completely trapped. This knight here can't really go anywhere except the side of the board. Yeah, once I get this like side angle sniper thing, that's probably quite good, I'd say. I could also do, yeah, I also wanted to do that. So one thing that I am struggling to do is breaking the pawn structure. I think that's where I need to like think about next as well. Can I get any tiles onto this square here? Not without obscene effort, no. This bishop needs to die, man. My light square bishop needs to fucking die at some point. Jesus. He's really, like, just useless right now. Okay, cool. I think this might be the move then. I need to give this white bishop a thing to do. He's not really doing anything at the moment. Okay. Let's try that. Let's get ourselves a little bit more development here. I know that like the light square bishop is also locked out right now, but if I can just get a little bit more space for myself, that'd be really nice. Just something to do, you know what I mean? Like, even if I go like that, he takes this, and I can just move that. What the fuck? What's that for? Oh, okay, so if I take this, he takes this, then he threatens this, I guess? I don't know what the fuck he wants. Okay. I don't really see how this move does anything. Does he want this? Does he want this? What does he want? So he moves here? Does it change anything? Does he want this? And he takes this and he wins the game? Is that what he wants? Don't know. Break his pawn structure. Fuck it. We'll break his pawn structure. Like, sometimes you just gotta do. You know what I mean? You just gotta do. You do what you do. And then you do what you must. Bro, look at this next turn. Fuck me. If he doesn't take this, like, it's just ridiculous. Okay, good. Okay. That's not bad, I suppose. Are we happy doing this? What if we do this? He's still got really strong control over his center. Fuck me. Alright. Okay. Let's try to get back into the center over that, eh? If I move here and he takes this, should I just take and then take? No, that develops his piece. I don't want that. I don't want to open up his thing. So what if we do this instead? Brings me back into the center. Okay. He's gonna take with his queen. Shit. Okay. How can I stop? How can I help myself through this? He's taken really strong control of his center. Let's do this check. Oh shit, maybe I should have done this check instead. I just don't want him to castle, you know what I mean? Like, if he moves in... I don't think he's having a good time. What if I do this? He takes this, I take this, then I'm checking him. If I do this, he does this, I take this, he takes this. That helps him a lot. Fuck. What if I do this? He takes, I take. Is it worth it to queen trade at this point in time? Probably not, right? Here. This bishop fucking sucks, man. Holy shit, this bishop sucks. Should I be happy to do this? I don't know. I don't know. Fuck. I am kind of forcing a queen trade. Like, he can't do this. I just take this for free. Like, if I do this, I think that's still bad. I'm pretty sure that's still bad for me. I don't think I want that. I have, however, opened the floodgates for a bit of danger. Fuck. Was that the mistake? Oh, I feel so uncomfortable playing without that bishop, man. Really failed to develop that. I'm really getting a lot of issues here with my development. My pieces and shit. This black square bishop is useless. He's just clogged as hell. I can't do anything about it. Like, maybe I over prioritize knight development. Is that why? Like, where the fuck are my knights? There's one here. The other one's dead. Okay. He has to move this piece now. Ah, this white square bishop is so useless, fuck. So I need to move one of these pawns. This is faster, but it doesn't get me anywhere. This is slightly better. So the question is, where do I do? I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to trade. I know that doesn't look good, but I need to get the fuck out of here. Like, this square really fucked me here. From my Garbo 1272 ELO analysis, that's what I understand this game to be an issue of. Critical weakness was blocking my own bishop out. The exact same mistake that I had in game 6. Or on day 6. Fascinating. Light square bishop's not as useful. Can I instead make this trade? He takes this, I take this, he takes this. Nah, it's not good. Perhaps it is better to just do this in that case. I mean, he's trying to take this, right? If I move here, he just takes for free. So I have to move here. I want him to take this. Okay, there goes his weakness. Fuck. Take. let's shore up this position here. This pawn's kind of useless. Maybe this was not the good move here. He's protecting these squares. I'm only protecting this one. Wait, what? What exactly is he threatening here? I don't know what that move did exactly. Is he saying I can't move this pawn? I don't give a fuck about this pawn, dude. I have other things to do. Oh, okay, I see. Well, now this has come into play, which is what I needed. What the fuck? Oh, shit. Man, I just leave my pawns hanging, eh? Fuck me. Well, that's okay, because now... He gets pinned. So, like, did he really gain an advantage? Kind of. But, like, he takes this, I guess. Then I take this. What the fuck? No. Alright, that's game over, bro. Because he just did that, and then I can't do anything in response. That was really good. GG. That was so fucking... Oh, God. I'm terrible at this game. What the fuck, man? This was such an awkward game. Why was it so fucking awkward? This is a really fucking awkward game. I let myself lose there. I can tell. Like, I know I did something. Like, I think I fucked up from this point here. Right here. That was the problem. I needed to move this one out first. I think I needed to do that. And then I just fucking have a shitty whatever piece. I should have been, like, more ready to, like, do that. That's what I had to do, I think. I had to get this fucking pawn out of the way. I blocked myself, like, really badly. Oh, that's so frustrating. Okay. Did he seriously get 6 fucking ELO from that? Holy shit, how many games am I gonna need to play in order to get to fucking 1500 ELO? Holy shit. Dude, did I just fuck myself there? Oh, fuck. Okay, losing... Holy shit, losing games is not good. What the fuck? How many games have I played? 9 games? So I need, like, what, 1 more to get to thing? I'm 4 and 5 right now, so I'm pretty shit. Not having a great time. What? Max time spent playing is 17 minutes? Bro, I played for 30 minutes just then. What the hell are you talking about? Played total of 4 hours. Okay. How many games do I need to play? How many games are they gonna give me? The solver does nothing? Okay, well, that's fucking rough. That's extremely rough. Okay, well, I guess that's gonna be it then. So thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you all enjoyed. That was a pretty poor game, but I think I've learned the lesson of that, of not having that early game push of my bishops out. That really fucked me. I was basically down a piece the entire time, and he got so much time to, like, get his pieces out. It was rough. So thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you all next time.